Welcome back, my body language buddies. You know, these days are gonna be busy with Harry and Meghan, and now we had last night, when I was sleeping, of course, the Ripple of Hope award that they went to New York to receive for all their efforts denouncing the racism of the royal family. And my general impressions is that Meghan is not even trying anymore, and she's just, well, enjoying the show for what it is. Yeah, a show, and Harry is just the one who is enabling this show. Let's take a look at the first moment when they arrived. I'm gonna play this with sound so you can make out what the crowd was yelling at them.
Harry, what do you think about destroying the royal family? Meghan, you destroyed the royal family!
It was along the lines of, what do you feel about destroying the royal family? So it was quite direct. I'm glad that people were calling him on this, and they were calling him specifically. But the most important video in terms of body language and interactions might be this one, and I want you to watch it, and I'm going to comment it right after we see what happens with Harry and the umbrella.
Step back. Stop.
We're not going to. Guys, stay. We don't want to be any closer.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Over here.
Harry, what do you think about destroying the royal family? Meghan, you destroyed the royal family!
Meghan, look this way. Meghan. Meghan, you're great.
Right, let's close it. Let's close it.
Well, we could see a few things in here. First of all, this woman must be a Sussex squad member because she was rather hostile. My God, look at her. Like, you stay right there, sir. Don't you dare stay in the way of Duchess Meghan. That's really rude, ma'am. Why are you so upset? It's just Harry and Meghan. All right, there comes Harry with the umbrella. From the other side of the car. That's great. He comes with the umbrella to receive Meghan, who is getting out of the car. And what happens? Okay, they get out of the car. And I don't know, Harry, do you know how an umbrella works? You see that Harry is holding that umbrella and he is not covering Meghan at all? Like, it makes no sense, right? He must be covering her at that point, but whatever. I don't know why Meghan was hunching at that moment, but see what happens milliseconds after. Okay, they are walking just a couple steps. Meghan is beaming. You can see her smile. You can see almost make out her smile on the low resolution video. A bit creepy smile. And I don't know, Harry, do you know, really, this is funny. I mean, you came with an umbrella to help Meghan out of the car, and the umbrella is nowhere over her. Like, is this on purpose or what? Are you covering yourself and not Meghan? What is that? What kind of gentleman is that? Harry, you are so lousy as a gentleman. But Meghan, she was not going to, wait for him, and she just sprints ahead, and look at that face of joy. Oh, this is great. Look at that face of joy. I've never seen, or I've seen Meghan have this kind of faces of being exhilarated, being elated of what's going on around her. But Harry's trying to, well, dodge this officer right here, because Meghan just forgets about him and goes head first into the entrance. I know that you're gonna tell me maybe you're a Sussex squad and you're gonna criticize me, but they could only enter one at a time. Yes, but it will have been much easier if Harry just got out of the car and let one of the gentlemen of the bodyguards to hold the umbrella so he could go side by side with Meghan. Not like this. And look that Harry is really awkward and uncomfortable holding that, doing nothing. And it's not like 2 or 3 seconds into the stroll that he realizes, oh, right, I'm holding the umbrella. I should cover Meghan. You dumbass. She's already through the door. What kind? I mean, this is uncomfortable. It's, you see, when a man is so awkward and in a setting like this, I mean, Harry, after years of being in public engagements, in every kind of weather possible, making this kind of blunders, it's like, yeah, it's like I have told you many times, I don't think that Harry wants to be in this kind of engagements. I don't know if he does that on purpose. I don't want to believe that he's that awkward, that dumb, because that would be really silly. And right now he practically bumps the umbrella into the photographer who was filming this. I don't know. Doesn't your wife love photographers and cameras? Why are you so rude? And someone yelled like, take it easy or something after this. I mean, it's one of the worst entrances. And you can see that Meghan was so happy. And the question is, happy with whom? Who was at the door? It was like nobody. Maybe it was the people around them. But the people around them were yelling, Harry, how do you feel about destroying the royal family? Was that what Meghan was laughing at? Maybe? Well, I don't know. Thanks to Royal News Network on Twitter, I've got to post this one from Getty. Meghan's so happy to be barreling towards the cameras that she's dragging Harry straight into the cup. She has no regard for him whatsoever. It's all about her and the cameras. And you notice immediately how happy is she. And, well, Harry is just trying to make out the road, the floor, so he doesn't bump into anything. And Meghan is just starstruck. Oh my God, all of you love me. You really love me. That is nice. I'm glad that Meghan had her 15 minutes of fame. Now, this is the kind of things that were really cringe. First saw this clip with Harry's gray suit. And then Good Morning America subtitled this, so I'm putting this version. This is Harry trying to come out as funny. Okay, funny is the word. Harry trying to come out as funny. I'll let you judge his attempt.
To be honest with you, Kerry, I actually thought we were just going on date night, so I found it quite weird that we're sharing the room with 1,500 people. But I mean, we don't get out much because our kids are so small and young. So this is completely unexpected. But it's nice to share date night with all of you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for bringing me on this very special date night.
Now, I've seen Harry trying to be funny. I remember that UN speech. There was this levity included in the speech, and Harry made no attempt whatsoever at remotely trying to be funny. I mean, he will be nice being an SNL, as an SNL host maybe, but it's like in this time, he at least was trying to be some kind of funny, some kind of, well, adding some levity to the moment, but so this is completely unexpected. Is that a joke? I didn't know I was going to be in front of 1,500 people. Who is gonna believe this? I genuinely ask, who was going to believe this? And oh my God, the worst part is, look at Meghan. Meghan's fake laugh. Like, it's so funny. My husband is so funny. Yeah, at that moment, look at Meghan right there. She's saying, enough with the joke. This night is mine. Enough with the jokes. Stop it right now. Yeah, she was fed up at that moment. But really, the worst part of this is they are accepting something for something that never happened. Because even Gail King was interviewed, and they asked her, "Do you think the royal family is racist?" And Gail King said, "No, I don't think the royal family is racist, and neither do them," referring to the Sussexes. They don't even think that the royal family is racist, according to Gail King. Then, why are you receiving this award? Because of fighting racism in the royal family. Why are you doing this? The moment you receive, acknowledge, get handed this award, you are saying that yes, you are confirming that you claimed that the royal family is racist, and that's what you believe. And here you have Harry cracking jokes. Luckily, it was not the last time that Harry was called out.
Harry, do you have a message for your family? Are you harming your family, Harry? Can you get you up here?
Harry, are you putting money before family? Are you putting money before family?
Are you putting money before family? What do you think? And thanks to Miss Henson on Twitter, I don't know if you mentioned this, I had to take a sanity break. Obviously, I had a lot of nail biting going on, and Mr. O's hands has a blue twinge. But you see that? Yeah. Meghan has been biting her nails. We have seen that a couple times. It's not her nails, but the skin around them. You know that sign? It's a sign of anxiety. Yeah, right there. You can see around the nail. Maybe she's anxious for not only the award night, but the premiere of Netflix horror-mentary tomorrow. And I still have the plans to do a watch party to everyone that is joining my locals community right now. You still have the chance to join my locals community with the link in the description of this video, so we can organize a watch party tomorrow. I think it will be most probably I will watch it by myself the moment that it comes out, the documentary, and if I see that it's nice for a watch party, then I will enable it around 8 p.m. London time. That is around 3 p.m. EST, Eastern time. So join my locals community right now so you get notified to where we are going to do this online private watch party, because I cannot do it here on YouTube because I will get flagged by copyright. So join my locals community, link in the description of this video. Moving on, thanks JE for pointing this out. Meghan wore Diana's aquamarine cocktail ring to receive a Ripple Award for calling the monarchy racist. Some call that it was a replica. Some say that this was the real thing. What do you think about this? And unlikely, but can we just talk about seating arrangements for a minute? Wasn't there talk about them being guests of honor, the main draw, with people paying up to $1 million to sit with them? They are tucked at the back on the end, out of the way. Ouch, they're right here. Like, well, far, 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 far away. Oh, well, you had a seat at the square table if you paid $1 million, and that is, yeah, a lot of money. And this is also important thanks to, according to TASS. So just like the NAACP, Archewell received an award and then announced a collaboration for them to present their own award. You know, the Inception Award. During the ceremony, the couple announced a new collaboration between their foundation, the Archewell, and the Royal F. Kennedy, blah, 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 the Archewell Foundation Award for Gender Equity in Student Film. Oh yeah, more woke stuff, more woke stuff. And thanks to Baroness Brock, this is just beyond ridiculous. Carrie Kennedy gifted Prince Harry and Meghan Markle a Harry Benson photograph of Princess Diana. Tell me how, I don't know. I don't know what's worse, the photograph or Carrie Kennedy's dress. I mean, That is well. I'm not gonna criticize dresses right now, but I don't think I don't think this is not the right way to dress for this kind of occasions. You know that what else I'm gonna say, right? Don't make me say it, please. Don't make me say it. And the tea of the night. Thanks to Murky Meg on Instagram. I have never posted on Reddit before, so I am sorry. This is an user on Reddit who has legit tea about the Harkles that night. I have never posted on Reddit before, so I am sorry for any mistakes. I also have to be very vague in some spots because I don't want to identify myself. I got to the event in New York City last night at 5 p.m. Not very busy, maybe 3 actual real press and 4 paid paparazzi. I knew that 4 of them were paid because I saw back-grade identification and I have great hearing. I heard them on the phone talking to someone who was informing them on which entrance the duo would enter from, and that they did not want to be pictured leaving. This is very important for later. I talked to some Sussex Squad members, one of which happily showed me a pay stub from one of the shell companies Harry and Meghan used for payment. A man named Noel Phillips, who does some pro-Sussex British media, was there and is claiming that while William and Catherine were in Jamaica, he broke the story about people not liking them, alright, and that he was communicating to the Jamaican government when the late Queen contacted his boss directly and told him to back off. Alright, this is intense. When Harry and Meghan arrived 50 minutes late, by the way, there's a very good, excellent post, an article from, I don't know his name, from a reporter that has recollections of the whole event. I will be reading that post on my Royal Road channel in a few minutes. There were some cheers from the crowd because there was this VIP reception before the event. And allegedly, if you paid more than £4,000 for your ticket, then you will hang out in this VIP area, and you expected to hang out with the Harkles before the event. Well, no such luck. They just went right in. They went late and went right into the main event. They did not, get any kind of contact with the commoners, with peasants. There were some cheers from the crowd, but I mostly heard boos, someone calling him a traitor, and a couple of people asking where his Nazi uniform was. I was told that at the Queen's funeral, King Charles told H that here is a lump sum of money, take it and go overseas forever or come back alone in 2023. That's another tea that we have to talk about. After the event, I saw them leave and 2 girls were telling them happy holidays. I was opposite them and saw them get into the car. When there are no cameras around, they are like strangers. If I didn't know they were married, I would have thought that they have never met. There you have it. There's the latest tea. And of course, Meghan had to borrow something other besides that aquamarine ring that night. Thanks Meghan Small for pointing this out. And regular stuff, but more and more we see that Meghan is enjoying the spotlight and Harry, well, is like falling far behind. I think he just doesn't want to be there. That's my point, and let's see what happens after tomorrow. Remember to join my locals community so you can get notified of any watch party if you have the stomach to, deal with the Netflix horror-mentary of the Harkles. My body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and remember, much love and bliss.